Hello my Owlettes, and welcome back to another video. So today's video we're taking a little bit of a turn into something non-fall, non-Halloween, and Christmas. I know we haven't even reached just October 1st yet, but this is something that I've been doing for many years, and it helps me stay on track for the next few months because there are so many things going on, so many activities and plans and want-tos, and it really helps me to have a separate planner to not only track things that I want to accomplish, but just kind of keep up with everything that's happening over the next few months at my fingertips. So now this is actually something I've been doing for many years. I started this process when the kids were little because I was trying to track Christmas. It was always so expensive to me, and it was something that I was trying to like get a handle on because I wanted to make it as magical as possible, and you know, so it was something that really helped me. I went to go look for my first ever journal that I put together. This is a little DIY planner. It is actually a notebook. It's a plain line notebook, and I bought my first one at like Dollar General. And I started every year I would create another segment of each year, and I could reference back to it, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the first one. I think it's probably in either a box of Christmas stuff, which is typically where I would keep some of these at, but over the years I've gotten closer and closer. Now I start in October versus years past I would start planning in November. So this is the one prior to that. As you can tell, it's very loved. I lost the backing somewhere along the way, but these are all the years. So this particular planner started in 2015, and here we are in 2025. So this is 10 years. Oh my gosh. It went by so fast, you guys, but this is like 10 years of planning out Christmas. And this is a planner that I keep in my purse or bag at all times. I take in the store with me because at the time, especially when the kids were little, I would be really conscientious about what I was spending my money on. And of course I'm filming and there's a cat ready to go outside. Oh, and she's pawing at, hold on just one second, you guys. She's pawing at the sliding glass. You know, we can't have a journaling session. Come on, Momo. Hold on. There we go. She's my 14-year-old cat, and I don't really like her being outside at night because we have just all kind of critters and creatures and whatnot coming up, and I don't want her. She always gets beat up because she's really little, and she's just so sweet and pain sometimes, but sweet. And so anyway, I just like her to be inside, so she needed to go outside this morning. Okay, moving on. So this is actually, so I started this in 2015, and I'll just show you guys a little peek through. I've done videos on this before in the past. Also, so I'll try to link those below, and I know I show my original planner in there from like 2000 and I think it was 7 or 9 or something like that. But I did want to tell you also, I do have some of these in my shop if you're interested. I just have some printed, they are notebooks, they are line notebooks, and they come with art pieces, different of my art on the cover. I know I have some Santa Claus ones, I think, or snowman ones. I know Mrs. Claus, I think I'm sold out of. But I'll leave a link below to my shop, and you can check them out there if you're interested. You can pick up just like I did a plain notebook, you could do a traveler's notebook. I would suggest doing like a Kahir size, a little wider one, just because I think that's what I use. You could use a little notebook if you wanted to, really. But I love being able to look back on year to year. So let me show you really quick from, let's just say, 2016, 2015. Okay, so I also like to theme my Christmases. So 2015 was Country Christmas, and I started out doing like weekends before because I would do art shows. I would do like little crafty art shows. I don't do that anymore, but there are shows that I do want to do. Me and my daughter love going and supporting arts and craft shows, so that is something that we like to do. Food is always, you know, top of the list at Christmas. I did a hot cocoa bar at work. That'd be fun to do again. And I just made a list of things that I need. Christmas crafting. Usually, if I want any kind of Christmas crafting, I need to do it now because once the season starts, it's always chaotic. I need a new Christmas wreath. That's one of the things I need to do. And then this is like when I would journal your Christmas, do some junk journaling. I mean, do my December daily. I would track the days of what I wanted to document because at that time I had the kids were like, I wasn't able to document every day. And then of course the Christmas gifts, which actually Brazos has found mine and looked through the Christmas gifts of the years past, and I think it's really cute to see what I bought, you know, like what was their interest, what were they into at the time of the year, you know. So anyway, it's just kind of interesting. So yeah, so and then I always end with next year's thoughts. Sometimes I have nothing, sometimes I have ideas, like especially if I'm out of like Christmas lights or I need to buy certain colors, I will put that in there as like, oh, these are out, I had to get rid of these, or whatever the case is. So yeah, so every year I had a different theme usually, and then like I always had ornaments. So yeah, it's just different things. Christmas card lists, again, Christmas crafts, Advent, grocery store. I always made a list of things that the big meals, like the Thanksgiving, the Christmas, family Christmas, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I know in England, Boxing Day is a big deal. So, you know, I would do a list of all those big meals or big dates and plan out what I need to buy. And then I would make a list of things and pick them up as I go along at the grocery store. So you do, I mean, it does help. My whole thing on this was expenses. You know, I was on a very tight budget, and so I was always very conscientious of trying to plan ahead so that I wasn't spending, you know, so much at the end, you know, towards the end. So I'll just kind of flip through these because I'm curious myself, like 2017, just different themes that I went with. You can always do little tip-ins as well. I love seeing that I did my my December daily stories in there. I love that because I can always reference that too in case I didn't get my journal done, which that's a lot of the cases when I was doing this when the kids were little. And then that always was helpful. So, oh yeah, so this year was the Nutcracker. Did a lot of things with the Nutcracker. Brazos was in a dance recital. Again, my December daily. Let's see, Merry and Bright. Okay, so I started including calendars, which I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do this year. I just printed these off the internet. You know, you can go and print out free printable calendars. Dates to remember. This was also what I really, you know, each day, things to remember. That always helps. Bucket list. Okay, so moving on to the next one. It's the most one, 2021. A weird year because nothing's written down in here. But, you know, here for the things to remember, even though I have some things on here. Oh, here's my dates to remember. So, okay, so I didn't put them under the calendar. That's this particular year. This was a very sporadic year. I must have been very busy. Okay, so the Christmas list is there. That wasn't that long ago. This one wasn't. Okay. And then moving in, because it says passport, so I'm still working on getting my kids' passports. I know, I'm terrible. Okay. And then this was like 2022, 2024. Where's 2023? Oh, here's 2023. Okay, so I just need to do a little tag on 2023. So let's move on to 2025 now that we have reminisced. But see, I'm still doing like my Christmas lists and things like that. And as I'm going to show you, I'm going to reference these also. So here we are, 2025. This year, our theme is, it is going to be vintage Christmas. So that means I'm looking at Victorian Christmases. I'm looking at the Christmas Carol, all the vintage. I kind of wanted to go with Little Women, but then it branched into Christmas Carol. It branched into, you know, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. All those old Christmases, feels. That's what I'm kind of going for this year. Then I found, which I brought it in here because we're going to be putting it in here. I found these really fun Christmas paper. This is one, and this is the other. So these are kind of like the themes I'm going with. You know, the color schemes, the very traditional. I found this at a thrift store. 25 cents, you guys, for this vintage Christmas paper. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and cut some off because I'm going to be using it in this book. And it's been in the back of my car for a while, as you can tell. I didn't take very good care of it. It rolled around. I just couldn't get it out in time. If you don't, I'm cutting it right. You can't see it on camera, but I'm just going to. The joyous sound of Christmas wrapping paper. Okay, so let's get this under control here. So yeah, very traditional. Last year our tree was white. I'm just going to cut that right here. And I went with more of like candy theme, like it was more pinks and whites and pastels. I'm just going to throw this back over there. And this year I am doing more traditional. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this half here. And save it in here. Now, what that means, okay, so last year, okay, and if you've been following me a while, you know that, kind of like I talk about Christmas, and about my Christmas stories and what inspires me, but if you're new here, I'm so glad you're here, welcome. But I'm going to tell you a story how I've kind of come to what we do now for Christmas. So every year we always had, you know, the traditional tree. Only one year did we get a real tree in the house. And one reason, the main reason, I have to say I don't do a traditional tree, a real tree, is because I like to put mine up. And there's Maggie at the door wanting back in, I bet. Come on in, Momo. It's still dark outside, you guys, so she's like, what is all this mess everywhere? But I put my tree up extremely early. Okay, true confession, last year, Halloween night, I was taking down the Halloween. I was ready to put up my Christmas. Because it takes so long to decorate, and it's such a comforting time of the year for me. It gives me all the feels, all the happiness, all the, you know, so I really enjoy Christmas. and it does take me quite a while to get things prepared and up and ready to go. And so yeah, so that's why I start my Christmas early. And that's why I can't get a real tree, because I don't really give out trees until like Thanksgiving. I guess I could, you know, wait until Thanksgiving to put my tree up, but I like to enjoy it a lot earlier. So that's kind of the story behind that. Okay, so my light out of the way. So I also printed out the printables. I will leave this Etsy shop below. I love her printables, and when I saw the tall pages, I just really love that. It's like you can make your own journal, tall journal. And this is called My Porch Prints. And so I have bought many things. Oh, she called it the Skinny Journal Kit. I've bought many things from her in the past. And I just love her paper line. So I found her paper line on online. I mean, when I was actually looking for fall stuff, and then she came, or academia, but she came. But anyway, that came up, and I was like, oh, I pulled that out. So I might be using some of those in here. Also with the Christmas planner kit becomes these, it comes with a set of stickers. And this is stickers that are my art pieces. I did change it up a little bit this year. Some of these are repeated, some of them are new that weren't on the last year's sticker list. If you bought this, you can buy the sticker separately. And then these are what I use as my titles in here. So I was going to just show you guys. That comes with this. If you ordered one from my shop, I have a lot of you guys that already bought some, but if not, and you're wondering, they come with a set of stickers too. Also stickers, speaking of stickers, I found this sticker book on Etsy, on Amazon. I've bought so many of these, you guys. Look, they have so many sticker books. I'm hooked. Hooked. So anyway, now one of the things, I know some people don't like the big white around. I don't mind it at all. But these are, I love this when I saw these real vintagey looking sticker sheets. I guess some of them aren't as vintage. I know that. Where did we see that at? That's a common, I saw those stickers somewhere. I mean, that design somewhere. Some of these, so some of them aren't like vintagey, but some of them are. So this is a great book. I'll leave the link below. Oh, look at the cute bears. They're so cute. And that's the other thing. The bears, like around this time of the year, like Christmas bears, you know, and stuff like that. And I want to, like, of course, I'm going to do like some research on it, but I did get that sticker book to kind of also help decorate. So I've got my washi. I've got my first little page done. I'm going to do my introduction page like I do here. So I'm going to put a backing on here. I think I'm going to do like maybe this Santa. Oh, or actually this tree. Because I do like to include my own little sticker on there, you guys. My own little character. So I don't know if this isn't long enough, because then I'll just add some washi at the top or something like that. So this year, as I was mentioning, last year we did a white tree with the pink and the pastel colors. So this year I'm gonna get a green tree. Now I have a 6-foot green tree, but that's what I was getting at. So last year we changed up our tree, and I've been obsessed with this style of thought on my tree decorating since, okay, so my mom, she loved Christmas too. My whole family did. Both sides of the family are very Christmassy, very strong Christmas traditions. Well, one of the traditions that my mom had growing up that she would always tell us about is that she would go to her grandmother's, and she loved going to her grandma's, and that she would have a tabletop tree. I think I have to verify that with my mom again. This is what I have in my head. I'm just going to swoop this little guy around, because since it is part of my theme, I don't even have to add paper to this side now. And as you can tell, I also like to washi the edges. So I didn't washi. Oh yeah, I kind of washied them last year, kind of to go with the theme. And so I will definitely be doing that again this year. But so anyway, I think they had a tabletop, and she could see it every time. They had to eat breakfast. They were very proper. They had to eat breakfast beforehand, before they did their Christmas. And she talked about that they could see through they would open the door, and they could see the tree was in the bedroom, which I find very interesting. And she could see the reflection in a clock that was on the dresser. And so anyway, I've become obsessed. And I think I really don't know if it was a tabletop tree now that I'm thinking about it. But I think what has me thinking of a tabletop is that when we would go visit her mom, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother, they always had a tabletop tree in their house. And so maybe that's where my obsession with the tabletop tree is. I don't know. And then, of course, my grandmother that lived across the street when we grew up, which is my dad's mom, she always had tiny tree that she would put up on top of her table. And so I've just become obsessed with, I've always wanted one. One year, I don't even know when it was the kids were still small, but I did a white, I put it on a cedar chest. Oh, that's what it is. It was on the cedar chest. So I've been obsessed with, my husband bought me this really like vintagey, shabby chic white cedar chest. And it's been all over the place. I mean, it's been in our room. It's been right now. It's in the living room because last year we put the tree on top of it, and it's like all the feels. Well, my daughter, well, my family, they did not like it when they were little that I did it one year. They're like, we don't like having a tabletop tree. So I totally get it. I understand. Oh, I should have brought that sticker book in with all the letters. I mean, the numbers. Okay, well, like I said, this is a work in progress, so I will be adding things to it, and I'm not going to worry about it right now. So anyway, but I am going to put my little Christmas sticker, and I think I'm going to put, I don't know if I have anything on here that says like traditional, but maybe I'll write a little insert on right here about what my theme is, why I picked this theme, etc. Okay. So, and I love this picture, you guys. This is just this just says Victorian Christmas, doesn't it? Like, I just love that. The big dress, the candles on the tree. I'm going to go ahead and add this. I don't have any of my, I have brought my little, I won't show you guys because it's, well, yeah, I will, because we're going to show you what a hot mess this is. This is my train case, but check out this train case, you guys. It's, oh, is that not a steal or what? I found it at a thrift store, several years ago, and or an antique shop, and I love it. Oh, look. These aren't really traditional, and I know I get lots of questions on these, and I have yet to find, oh, here we go. Those are a little bit more traditional. I bought these at Hobby Lobby, and they're little metal stickers. I mean, they're not metal, they're like flimsy, but they're real thick. And actually I could put Santa. I think I'm going to do one of these. But I love using them with these little key tags to create little tags on here. And I've looked for these in the past, last year, and I think the year before. I haven't looked this year at Hobby Lobby, but they do not have them that I can tell. So maybe they brought them back this year. I don't know. But so I'm still digging through here thinking I have more, but just use what I have. This is where I waste so much time digging. Who else does that? So anyway, the kids, last year I did the tabletop, and Brazos loved it, and this year we're going to do the tabletop also, but I have to purchase a small tree, and so, which I'm just going to get the same type of tree I got last year. I think I'm just going to do this Santa. I'm going to do the same size tree I did last year, but put it in green, and I think we're going to do green lights. I've never done green lights before, but we're going to do green lights. Okay. You know what I should do? I know, we're all over the place. I should do one for my 2023 since I could not find it. So let's go ahead and do that. That way we're getting ourselves organized here. Take this off. These are great little tabs because they're real, thick. But I'm going to do... I'm going to do this one with a cute little bow on it. Whoops. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get it stapled. So this one I'm going to put right here. This one, that'll hold it. Okay, and then where is my There we go. Give it, oh, that looks so cute. I hope they brought them back, these little circle. I don't know if I can, I'll try to find them on Amazon, even though I think it was a Hobby Lobby thing. Okay. Let me put another one in there just for security reasons on that one side. Okay. All right. So now I know. So I'm going to come in here with those letters, you know, those, I think I showed you guys in the last video. They were the 2024, I mean, all that whole, they were called ransom notes or ransom letters or something like that. Anyway, it's full of letters and numbers. Anyway, I'm going to, I'll go in there and mess with that. Okay, let's continue. So we've got that. So over the years, I used to just put November and December, but then with time being so, just so much going on, then I'm going to go ahead and do 3 months. So I think what I'm going to do on this page is I'm going to do kind of like an introduction maybe. That one, I pulled out this card too. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. As you can tell, this one's old. It says 1985. But I know they have some of these vintage cards on Amazon too. But this one was, I think it came in like a, if I remember correctly, I found it at an estate sale or at a thrift store, and it was a booklet of these postcards that were meant to be made, you know, older. I don't like having staples where my hands can get cut on them, so I'm going to cover it with a sticker. Oh, and this is where I can pull in these little stickers too. Let's see what we got. Oh, see, I love this. Like, these work perfectly for edging. There. Okay. Let's see, do we have another something to put in that other corner? We can do one of these just to hold that down a little bit better. Okay. So what I've done in the past is I've always gone in and printed out calendars, but this is one from Dollar Tree, and I have it on our refrigerator, and I was using it for my what do you call it, tracking some of it, you know, me and my, I don't know if you follow me a while, you know, I've always tried to track my life as far as like keeping up with taking my medication, doing this, doing that, drinking the water, I don't know, I'm a terrible tracker. Terrible! I can't keep up with stuff. I do really good for about a week or so, and then I continue doing it, but maybe I don't track it. I don't know. I've kind of almost said, maybe that's not your cup of tea. So I think I'm going to change it up a little differently. So in the past, I would put the date, and then I would put what is happening, or write it in here. Like shoebox. Like, to me, we've done a shoebox every year except for 1 year. And I really like that tradition. There was one thing I just saw in this one that kind of triggered an idea. So I'm thinking about doing this as like, okay, this is what's going on. And maybe I could make a list down here of, because what I normally would do is put like the weekends in there. So I like that idea. Or, I saw one in here. Remember, I was just showing you dates to remember, doing something like that. So this one I didn't even include a calendar in there. Let's see. There was one that I just showed you guys that I was like, oh, like right here. Like maybe I can do our calendar here, because I do have stickers that can go, I think, right? There's December. I thought I had November. I thought I had an October on here. I don't see October. Last year I did. That's interesting. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. I could have sworn I had October on there. Oh yeah, there it is. It's like, wait, I know I did. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, did I print out the old ones? Okay. So I'm just going to pop these in here. And this is more of a reference guide to me of like, okay, so I can glance at, off of their stream, so I can glance at the months inside my journal. I got this string is, my finger's got glue on it, so it's going to get stuck. There it is. Go away. Okay. But this is more or less like I use as a reference of how many weekends do I have left. Oh, we got, like, look how many, November has a lot of weeks in it. Seems like to me. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, it's a 5 Sunday. Which I'm okay with that. This time of the year goes way too fast anyway, so I am okay with not rushing through this time of the year. This doesn't look like my Christmas. I grabbed this roll, but I am not seeing all my Christmas washi on here. I see some, but I know I have a whole ring. Let's see, get inside. That's my Halloween one. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm already a hot mess in this space. I gotta get this, I gotta get it under control. I just dropped a bunch of stuff. This washi is like not cooperating here. Okay. Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to washi the edges because I just like that durability. But I think on this page I'm going to put the dates to remember. So let me see what we did over here. I always like to reference this. I do like, oh, that's my to-do list. Okay, so I'm going to put dates to remember over here. And I think I might do 2 pages of dates to remember. And since I don't have my washi and I want to add like backgrounds, I think I'll just use some of this paper here. Oh, I can't forget I have my Christmas little junk drawer over here too that I can use different pieces out of this too. So I have a lot of like book pages and different things that I can use, like tickets. This page. So I do have some papers over here. I don't need my washi this time. Okay. So I'm going to make a title here. And every year also, for several years, you guys, I've done a Christmas kit where we kind of bring in the holidays with like some crafting and some journaling, and I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I have something in mind. I think I'm going to do just like a get your journal ready maybe this year. And we can get our Christmas December dailies or whatever together this, you know, for the holidays or whatever. So I'm thinking about doing that for the Christmas journal series. Dates to remember. Let's do some layering of some stickers over here. See if I can find a fun little background one. Oh, look at the wiener dog. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that little tree is so cute. I love red birds. Gotta keep in mind I'm gonna have some washi going down that. Unless I do the stickers, but I do want to get some sort of stability action going in there. And then let's get one of my girls. My girls. Okay. I'll put her here. Okay, so we're going to be doing October. And I definitely want to leave some space for this to happen because I don't really know. I guess I could double up the dates if I needed to. I'm going to probably put it midway here, so then I'll do November. Leave space for washi. And then I'm gonna leave a big one for December. This is where you can use all your fun ephemera that you have. Hanging around. Put my Mrs. Claus over there. December. Add a little star. And then I'll come in here and fill in some dates too. So, okay, let me just see what the next phase is. Oh, I had my to-do list, right? Our ongoing to-do list. So I think with this, what I'm going to do with this journal, because I know I've spent quite a bit of time prepping it. I might just use this throughout. Let's be consistent, shall we? I think I'm gonna prep my pages, and then I can do another video of actually coming in here and filling it out. So that way I don't feel we can come in here and fill it out together. So this is gonna be my ongoing to-do list. And then to-do. Where's the to-do list? There it is. I'll put Mrs. Snowman on there. And add another little star, keep it going that way. Okay. And then, what was the next one? Traditions. Buy Christmas crackers. Oh my gosh, you guys. I could just Last year I was not able to buy them. I could not find any that popped. So I ended up buying some that were not the poppable kind, and we were all disappointed. So I've got to get after it this year and find them early. Even if I have to get them from England, you guys. Okay. This is, what did I say? Traditions? Is that it? Traditions. Traditions. And we're going to do Mr. Snowman on that side. And the fun part about creating your own, you can keep as much room as you want. Or, you know, if you needed more pages for traditions or more pages for a to-do list, you could definitely do that in creating your own journal. I mean, creating your own planner. Okay, so Christmas cards. You guys, I've been a terrible Christmas card person this last few years. Terrible. I was always the one who did it. I should go ahead and buy my Christmas cards right now. Actually, I think I have my Christmas cards filled out from last year, if I could find them, because Brazos did all of that. All I had to do was like put the addresses on there, I think. Terrible, friends. Terrible. Who am I? I was always one to do the Christmas cards, no matter what. I even bought the postage and everything, I think, for it. If that was last year or the year before. I don't know. One year I was very disappointed in myself because I did not get them out the door. But this year, I will. So, we're going to put her, Deck the Halls girl, as a way of saying, you can do it. She's my cheerleader. She always makes me nervous. I don't leave a big white border on her, and I'm always afraid I'm going to lose a leg or limb or something. And Christmas card list. Christmas cards. Put a star, because I'm keeping it traditional. I'm trying to think here. I kind of need, I used to plan out 40 cards. And then this year I did 20 cards. But I know I was part of a swap last year too. And I've got so many cards. And I need to kind of plan for that as well. Because it was under Thrifty Day. And oh my gosh, it was so sweet, you guys. I got so many cards in the mail. And I was able to send out some. I was able to keep up with some, but so many came in. It was great. I mean, it was so lovely. I loved every minute of it. So I may keep 2 pages for Christmas cards. I can always come in here and like put like a cute design if I decide not to need that second page, but I'm going to play it safe and put oh, I did the same thing. I was just kind of referencing this. I did the same thing to this one. Okay. Let's see what I did last year for my next. I don't have to keep it the same, but I like to just look and see what I did. I only did 1 page for Christmas cards, traditions. Okay, sending, mail, and crafts. So we're going to keep this. I'm going to cut this in half. I hope I get my wreath made. I need to go ahead and start working on it. See, it's in my brain. It's just once I start doing Christmas, you guys, I'm all in. Forget anything else. Last night I was telling Brazos. She goes, Mom, we cannot, because she loves Christmas just as much as I do. She goes, we cannot do Christmas yet. Okay, so Christmas crafts. Where's my stickers? Crafts. Did I have Christmas? Oh, did I put that together? Let me see here. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Cindy Mellon Crafts. This may be also, I know I've probably done this in the past, is where I've also created like oh look, snail mail. That will go perfect on this one. Actually, it'll go perfect over here. Christmas cards. I don't even know what I was talking about. I got sidetracked by the Christmas card. I was going to see if I can find a wreath in here. My stomach's growling. Well, this will work. Ooh. Crafts. And this next one is, I think I did snail mail, which to me is like gifts. Maybe this one. Snail mail right here. And Cindy Mel. It's weird I put both of these on here. To me, that is the same, right? I'm going to put her down for the dinner. I'm going to put this little cute little bucket of stars right there. Okay. Moving to the next page. What do we got? Also keep referencing because I don't want to forget anything. Okay, Advent and December daily. I really don't do Advent anymore. I send them, I send them something. I used to like make up something every day, even though Willie is our elf. It's it's so cute, you guys, because it's actually a Dollar Tree elf. And he comes in, let me put this big Santa over here. He comes and he leaves fun notes for Brazos. And I don't know if I did it I think I did do it last year. But I enjoy it just as much as, sometimes they're just like, little reminders and little happy notes. It doesn't always have to be like candy or something. And, keep in mind I'm going to do some washi down that side. So I may just kind of put like a little, I don't know yet. I'm not sure if I'll be doing Advent this year or what my plan is. Like I said, we're very in the preliminary stages of planning out Christmas. But this helps me get things out, get things out on paper, start planning ahead. If I do plan on, where's Willie? Willie needs to come, and when is he going to come? And I know, she's 19, you guys, but she still loves it, so. And then for my son, I'll probably I like to send him the chocolates, even though he's not real crazy about them, but he enjoys it, and then sometimes he's so funny. He's like, Mom, they didn't last a day. I opened all of them, the little punch out chocolates. So I'm going to definitely send him something that he can do every day. And I know they're 20, but they're still my kids. They're like my, they still feel like kids to me. So, and I mean, they're still kids at heart, let me tell you. So Advent here. I'm going to put a little star. And then, what was the next one that I did, you guys? Sorry, I already lost my train of thought. Crafts, December daily. A lot of times I journal every day anyway, so, but looking back, I kind of like that I had an ongoing list of things. I'm going to put it in there. If I don't use it this year, then next year it'll become obsolete. How about that? Sounds good to me, right? So that's what I'm going to do. This is so cute. This is another vintage card. December Daily. Ooh, look at this pretty material. And I got all kind of goodies in here. I need to get this thing organized. That's what I need to do. I think I left it as is from last year. Look at this. I got fall stuff in there. I'm just pulling all kind of stuff out. Okay, what is all this stuff? Oh, I got a poop. You guys, oh my gosh. I just pulled out one of Brazos's old, one of her old report cards from high school. That's not good. Nope. Not good at all. The organization is not there. I need to just dump it out. That's what I did with my Halloween one, you guys. I just dumped it all out. And I'm using it to pieces this year in my journal. I'm actually doing a couple of different things this time. I haven't showed you guys yet, but I'm going to be using the tar out of my stash. I'm getting myself together. Yes. Okay. December daily, which to me, I do daily journaling anyway, but we're going to put this in there. Like I said, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, well, I'll just put something on the page, or we'll just move on to next year, and then I'll remember I don't need this anymore because I pretty much journal every day, all the time, you know. Where did my stickers go? Oh, there they are. Let's see if we have one. I also have my little ginger snap, but I was really wanting to keep it. Here we go. We'll put her. She's the new girl I added to the sticker sheet. She's one of our BBG girls from years past. So she's going to be on the December daily. Okay. We're getting close, right? Let's see what we got. Okay, so now the next one is dinners and the grocery list. The food. I thought, these aren't really too, oh here, I can use this. I was like, the paper itself is not, that one side was not going with the traditional look I was going for, so. And this is where I write down what I bring in. We're doing something totally different with my family this year, so I'm kind of curious how that's gonna go. Which is fine. We can adjust to change. So I had Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And this is where the washi would come in. Super handy, but we're going to use stickers instead. Where's my sticker book? I need to wrap this video up. Look at that log. That is so cute. So we're going to use 3 of these longer stickers to document to add those on there. Let's see here. We have Thanksgiving. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve has always been such a challenge for me. And Christmas Day. Reason being is with my dad's side of the family, it was huge. I mean, we always got together and it was just so much fun, you guys. I loved getting together with my family. I would look so forward to it. And then when as I got older, you know, the tradition, everybody kind of went to do, as far as like my cousins and stuff, their own Christmas. And then when I had the kids, I always thought Christmas Eve was a huge deal. So now we do our church service, but I always like to have, you know, something. Well, now it just kind of evolved into I'm going to put our little girl with the young at heart with my pie. But it evolved into, because one time I was like, oh yeah, we were invited to a party, and the kids were like, no Mom, we want to go back to the house, and we sit up and we watch, you know, one of the traditional movies. John, my husband, usually goes to bed, and then it's just me and the kids, and sometimes we play games and we just talk, and oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. And then, so it's kind of like I've created my own tradition when, before I used to be like so disappointed, like I'm not doing enough, you know, because that's not what I used to do. And, it was very hard for me to like, but now it kind of just morphed into, wow, you know, okay, this is what we're going to do, you know, and so it all worked. I guess what I'm trying to say is it all worked itself out in the end, you know. Okay, so Christmas cookies, you guys. I'm not doing Christmas cookies for the neighbors this year. I don't know what I'm going to do. If you guys have any suggestions at all, I am open to doing something loving and traditional. I'm going to put Miss Ginger Snap on here, even though I have a smaller one of her. I'm going to put this big one. By the way, Christmas stickers, you guys, coming to the shop. Watch out. I'm going to try to have them ready for you guys on October the 15th. So this next month, when I release the kit on the 15th, the Christmas stickers will be up there as well. So every year I make tons of cookies for all our neighbors, which they're probably like 20 something of them. And I do like 4 or 5 different types of cookies. It's too much for me. And then sometimes I realize we put them in mailbox, we don't deliver them till Christmas Eve, and then people are gone, or they don't get them in time because it's just not working. So I need to come up with a different idea. One year I used to do the candy from Girl Scouts, which I kind of like that idea too. Sorry, I'm going to turn that off there. Okay, so I'm open to ideas. Okay, cookies, what's next? What is next? What is next? Cookies. Oh, this is something that I found last year online, and these are the gifts that you do for your loved ones. Some for like the kids, you know, something you want, something you need to wear, to read, to eat, for fun, to do something pretty, and for stocking, which I thought that was kind of a cool thing. Okay, here comes the big. I'm gonna leave this plain because I don't know why. I think I'm going to put gift list on there, actually. And this is like my gift list for family. I mean, for like friends, things like that. Look at this. Oh, Paper Pippi. I can use one of these from her, or I can use this because it's the actual labels. You gotta love Cartabella paper. It's just feels so good. You know, it's so thick and stuff. It's got that texture. Sorry, I kind of mumbled that. I said Cartabella, which is like one of the paper lines that I love to include in my kits. Okay, so this one is gift list. Gift list. Okay. And I can always come here and add more stickers. Okay, and then we're going to do the wish list and the gift. Did I mess this up somehow? Wish list, Christmas list. No, I'm still good. Wish list, Christmas list. Okay. And this is where it gets that I have to be, got to be very, this is what I use the most just to keep on top of things. Wish list. Bring that around back here. And the Christmas list. Look, it already kind of created its own little tabs me doing that. Okay, and then wish list. Christmas list. And I can add, I don't have any more, I have only these stickers, which I already kind of used her, but I can put her over here. But I wanted to do my heart angels on Christmas Day. Okay. Christmas list, gift list, next year's idea. I guess that's dinners. I don't know. I guess I could just kind of put, I used to use dinners, and then I'm just going to put her on the wish list. Okay, look at that. Yippee! I used all the stickers. Okay, and then this is for next year's ideas. And I'll just cut this. And sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Like I said, a lot of times it's like, oh, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to cut this a little, not so straight edge there. Looks like an owl to me. And then we'll put next year's ideas. And add a sticker. Alright, you guys, so my labels are done. My journal is, my Christmas planner is somewhat set up. I'll come back and do another video with you guys here shortly on what I write down, so that way you have an idea of what I write down, and that way this video isn't super long. But I'm really happy I got this part set up, because now I can at least have something to reference, and yeah, and we'll go from there. So I've got my titles in, and then I'll come back and do another video on what I list. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.